Okay, good morning, students. Last time we were dealing with the different regarding what when the modern Olympic Games were started, who started it, what is the Olympic oath, then comes what is the motto of Olympic, what was the motto of Olympic Games? It is CTS, Altius, Fortius. After that came okay, what is the Olympic symbol? Again, you also know five interlinked rings drawn on white flag, but different color rings, yellow, blue, and all that. That I have told you. Find out which color represent which continent. These five rings are representing different continents of the world. Different continents of the world. So, which color represent which continent? You just find out and write into your copy. Now, who started Olympic Games? Baron Pierre de Coubertin. See, anything is started or anything if we are doing or we are conducting, why we are conducting, what is the basic, there is something aim and objective behind everything. For example, if we are conducting inter-house to bring out the talent from the players, from the students, that is why inter-house tournament inter-house tournament is conducted to bring out the talent of the students. Similarly, if extramural or outside the school competitions are held, that is district wise or state wise tournaments are held. Why they are held? They are held to make a team of a particular district or to make a team of a particular for the state. Like those who are participating in district tournament, they will be representing the school level. Now different schools are participating in the district level tournament. When they are participating, automatically I suppose 5 to 7 teams are participating. To make a good team, you will select a few players from each team, one two from each team, so that the full team is made. You will select only the best players out of that team. After that, the district team is made. So every to conduct every tournament, every or to write an exam also, there is an aim and objective behind everything. So aim and objective. When he started the Olympic Games, Pierre de Coubertin, he was thinking why I started. There should be some aim or there should be some objective. Then only I am starting. Otherwise, simply or just for participation, anyone can participate. Right now, you can say okay, whole world is participating. No, there was some aim and objective behind starting the Olympic Games. What was the aim and objective? There was aim and objective behind everything. Why the Olympic Games were started? First one was development of team spirit. Means whenever a country is participating in Olympic Games, they are coming as a team. uh, Generally, like big country like America, India, they are when these countries are coming to participate in the Olympic Games, they are having a big contingent of around about 50 to 100 sports person in their contingent. So they are participating as a team, not different. If you are from India, if the people are going to participate in Olympic Games, they are representing India. Different states, but they are representing one country, that is India. So to bring about the team spirit in the to development of team spirit and sportsmanship in the players or different countries. Now, when they are participating in Olympic Games, different countries, and they are staying together. So, development of team spirit, not to bring best of competitive sports. To bring best of competitive sports. Nobody just participate in the Olympic is just to okay, we are participating and we will get a medal. everyone participate to win. Everyone is going to win a medal only. Okay, it is the hard luck and the hard work who has done a lot of hard work for who had done a lot of training for 4 to 8 years. Then only they that particular individual or that particular team wins the gold medal. So if the competition is good, you will also enjoy part. You will also see when the teams are participating, the competition is good. You will also learn. Okay, now matches are conducted good, and the what to say teams competition level is very good. Like if the if you are saying, for example, in basketball, if the competition if the team is winning by 1 or 2 points, then we can say okay, the competition level was up to the mark. Not like that. Okay, like in football, full time the match was drawn 0-0. uh, why they are drawing the match? Okay, just to participate in that, so that we will gain 1 point. But if the team is participating seriously to win the gold medal, that team will try to win that team will try to uh, that team will try to score the goal during the penalty minute time only. Now, most important, highlight the importance of physical education. Highlight the importance of physical education. highlight the Highlight the importance of physical education. Right now, okay, you are just learning, you have just taken it as an optional subject so that you can score good marks. But at the Olympic level, not in India but abroad, people know what is the importance of physical education. It is not just okay. It is not just a physical education, not a subject that is just keeping them fit. No, it is that subject that keep them physically, mentally, spiritually, socially fit. Who is physically active, that means physical education, you can say all round development of a personality. Now, fourth important point is to bring peace among the world community. To bring peace among the world community, that is the fourth objective of of Olympic Games, to bring peace and harmony among the world community. That is aim and objective of physical education. Now, when Olympic Games are conducted, there are values which one learned during the competition. There are different values which one learned during the competition. These are some of the values which an individual learns after participating in Olympic Games. Sportsmanship, okay. Basic aim and objective of Olympic Games is fair play. Avoid your fouls, and try that, okay, you try to win without committing the fouls. What is important is sportsmanship. You don't want to win, okay, by doping and all. What is doping? You might have heard what is doping. Taking off an external substance, that is doping, to win the medal or to gain advantage over the competitors. That is doping. But no, we are participating if it is our hard work, if we are winning, but not trying any outside substances to gain peace and humanity, brotherhood, equality. See, people from America, people from Africa, people from India, Asian countries, they are also participating. But at that platform, at the platform of Olympic Games, all are equal. All are equal. You can't say that, okay, he has come from America, that means he is super rich, or he is coming from Africa, he is poor. At that platform, all are equal in the eyes of IOC, who is conducting the tournaments. Even the Africans are winning the gold medal because they are having good competition level, and they are having good skills. who is having good skill, who is having good technique will win the competition. So it's equality. These are different types of, these are the different values which we learn do, during the conduct of the Olympic Games. IOC. That also I told you what is IOC. Olympic Games. This association was formed by Pierre de Coubertin, Baron de Coubertin or Baron Pierre de Coubertin in 1894. Its headquarters are in Switzerland. It is a non-profitable, non-government, and working for the cause of Olympic Games. This organization is non-profitable, non-government, and working for the cause of Olympic Games. International Olympic Committee headquarters is in Switzerland. Now there are different members in that. Every committee, if you simply go like CBSE, also there is Minister of HR, Minister of Education. After that comes Education Director. Now after that comes State Director, State Education Board Director, and all that. So every committee is formed by some of the members. In this, first one is President. After that comes Vice President, and after that comes executive members, executive board members, executive. One president. He is generally elected for the duration of 8 years. He is generally elected for the duration of 8 years. After that, he can be again re-elected by these members. There are four vice presidents. There are four vice presidents. Again, they are elected just for a term of 4 years. They are elected for the term of 4 years. And executive board members. They will cast their vote to select. They will cast their vote to select vice president and vice president. So the working tenure for this president is 8 years. Again, he can be selected. Again, he can be selected or elected. 4 vice presidents often. Now, there are some. If this committee is made, there should be some aim and objective of IOC. There should be some aim and objective of IOC. What? Encourage and promotion of sports. Basically, what encourage and promotion of sports means encouraging all the individuals of the world so that they participate. Few only will be selected to represent that country. But if there is no competition level, if there is no encouragement, so nobody will participate. Encourage and promotion of. I am just telling you few of the points. What are the objectives of? What are the duties and objectives of IOC, International Olympic Committee? To ensure that Olympic Games are conducted at regular intervals. To ensure that Olympic Games are conducted at regular intervals. Generally, the duration of the Olympic Games is 4 years. This year also it was scheduled to be conducted in Tokyo in the month of September, August. But due to COVID, it has been postponed. But within at a span of 4 years, the Olympic Games are conducted regularly. So to see that these games are conducted regularly, to see that these games are conducted regularly and at proper duration, same way to select the venue. The duration of the duty of the IOC is to select the venue also where the Olympic Games will be conducted. to see that fair Olympic Games are conducted. So they try to lead against doping, so that no doping is conducted during Olympic Games. It is their duty to see that, it is their duty to ensure that Olympic Games are conducted in fair manner without any use of external substances, so that nobody is opting for doping and all that. It is their duty. And last, development and sports for all. Development and sports for all over the world. This is a duty of IOC. These are few of the objectives that I have told. Now comes IOA, Indian Olympic Association. Indian Olympic Association. This was to bring out the best of the athletes, to bring out best of the athletes of Indian, among Indian people, so that they can represent in the Olympic Games. IOA was formed, or it was earlier known as Bharatiya Olympic Sangh. Bharatiya Olympic Sangh. Later on, it was changed to IOA. It was founded by Dr. Tata and one I don't know, A.G. Noreen in 1927. 1927, IOC was formed. In 1927, IOC was formed. IOA was formed. Again, they have got an executive committee like president, vice president, senior president. After that comes joint secretary, general secretary. That is everything you can learn by yourself. You can search, okay, what are different who are different members of the committee. But same way, what are the duties of IOA, IOC, IOA? To ensure that national games are conducted at a proper interval of time, at proper duration of time. Generally, national games are conducted in a duration of 4 to 5 years. National Games of India is also known as Olympic Games of India, because every game is conducted in that national games. After that, with cooperation of different federations of different games. Like earlier I have told, like for archery, for basketball, for badminton, there are different federations or different associations, to ensure that these federations are conducting their games as per schedule to bring out the talent. For example, they are conducting national games for senior national, junior nationals, so that particular talent is coming out at particular time. Along with the cooperation of these talent, along with the cooperation of these federations, they see that, okay, these tournaments are conducted at particular time, proper time. After that comes, again, ensure that no doping, ensure that proper sports encouragement among the youth, or proper encouragement of sports among the youth and physical education in India. These are the duties of IOC. What is the duty of IOC is the duty of IOA, but that is at international level. This is at Indian level. IOC, Indian International Olympic Committee. IOA, Indian Olympic Association, in 1927, formed by Dr. Tata and A.G. Noreen. So this chapter is over. Now, if you will be having any doubt, most welcome on Monday. But I will